All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. I woke up this morning at about 5:30, puking my guts out. I feel a little bit better now, but hopefully the rest of the day, I mean, it can only go up from here, right? You can't start the day off much worse than just absolutely puking your entire internal organs out into the toilet. So hopefully we're all good now. Don't know why I really felt like bringing that up, but we've got some Apex Legends news. Champs has been announced. Well, actually accidentally announced and leaked by Respawn themselves, or by the people that are running this whole thing. We're going to talk about more of that in just a minute. And also we need to talk about some roster updates, as DarkZero has acquired a brand new coach after they just dropped PvP. Arguably the best coach you could possibly say, or at least probably the most well-renowned coach in the esports scene for right now for Apex. So a lot to dive into and discuss. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this. First thing I wanted to make mention of here, so Meat Lovers has been hosting some sort of like I guess you could say like a scouting session, like a tryout session to determine who's going to be their new third, right? Every single time they get a new third, they get poached, they move on to another team, whatever it may be. Naughty, obviously in the last video, just decided to basically let Tech know via Twitter that he's going to be moving on to the E8 roster, which is a really weird roster, honestly, in my personal opinion. I do think obviously Zach and Naughty, they got the history, especially from ALGS year 1 or 2, whatever they were playing online. They did very, very well together, but I just don't know if that's still there. Obviously meta changes kind of go into factor as well, depending on how a team plays, and you could argue that some players get better, some players get worse whenever the meta changes. I don't really know if that roster is going to be as good as they think they will. Nonetheless, hey, it's notable. A lot of people are excited to see that roster reunite. We'll see how they do. But also Meat Lovers is looking for a new third with that in mind. So they decided to do, Tech decided to do on the 4th of July, which, by the way, happy late 4th, everyone. It's 2 days past. Hope you guys had a great 4th if you're in America. They were doing a 1v1 tournament that would primarily be the function of scouting method for a third for the Meat Lovers. Looking for the best player out there, and here's a chance to showcase your talent. Top performers will get a trial, and you could sign up here. Well, people were actually going through the signups. I thought it was funny. So this guy's name is Tony Pikachu, 34 years old, diamond, dad, mouse and keyboard street legend, no competitive experience, may not even able to go to London if we win LCQ, since I have to help my in-laws move out of state and my wife would get mad. So like, bro, what even is this application? And everybody's like, we're all Tony. Everyone is just like Tony. Nonetheless, I mean, commendable for the guy to be just flat out honest, but it's got to be a troll, I would imagine. So we'll see how Tech goes about their new third for the LCQ. Obviously a lot is at stake here. You know, this is one of the biggest tournaments of their lives to play a part of here. So, you know, you're really hoping to get qualified for Champs. So we're going to talk about Champs right now. Actually, let's go ahead and dive into what exactly happened with this whole Champs announcement. So Zach Conley, also known as Tab, EA Respawn Apex Legends Esports League Ops Manager, formerly over at ESL. So they actually posted yesterday, we've launched our first ever EA Positive Player Award. ALGS players and coaches will now be able to nominate competitors who consistently demonstrate exceptional sportsmanship, treat others fairly, and act as honorable opponents throughout the ALGS, which I guess, you know, fair play, decent award to have if you're going to have like a big scene entirely. But, you know, it's kind of useless to some degree as well. Like, there's not really many people that care that much about it, unless like it's more of a franchise, unless it's more of like the viewership is just unbelievable throughout the entire season or throughout the game all together. And obviously things right now aren't looking so hot. But in this you know, article, sorry for the flashbang, I don't have dark pages on, they actually say right here at the bottom, winner revealed at championships. The nominees are in, voting is closed, now tune in to the ALGS championship to see who wins. Well, this is not how the website looked to begin with. It actually looked a little bit like this. You could see clearly that September the 10th, September the 9th seems to be the ALGS championship. They actually say right here, the nominees are in, voting is closed, now tune into ALGS championship on September the 10th and the 9th to see the winner. So it seems like this got leaked and then it got deleted, and a lot of people even over on Twitter and stuff were actually like, of course, posting this and of course giving their side of the story as well. I think Minus Tempo had actually posted this as well, showing the champs dates, and you can see right here you know, saying the exact same thing. Year 3 championship dates have been unofficially but officially released. So they were officially released on an EA you know, news article. However, they did not mean to post these out, and it of course has been deleted since then. Now, Minus actually did follow followed up, said, keep in mind that no one from ALGS has actually confirmed this. So there is a chance EA may have outdated information, not to mention there's no location written here either. I would say mark the date as possible and mark the weekend before after as possible too. So it is very obvious that, you know, maybe they decide to change these. I really don't think so. I kind of feel like this was more of a, you know, accidental leak. Like, I kind of feel like this website was approved to be posted and they realized that this was not public yet. They didn't want to announce that yet. And so that's why they decided to take it off eventually. I would perceive that this is probably accurate. And this is exactly when ALGS will be held, is on September the 9th, September the 10th weekend. So look out for that. Now, obviously, this means another thing. Last year, I believe that championships were held like a month before this. So if this pattern continues, then year 4 championship could very well be in November or late October. It just kind of depends, obviously, which weekend. But obviously, you know, they could also be playing this year late so that they can make next year's a little earlier. But nonetheless, interested to see what you guys have to say about champs date finally being announced down in the comment section below. Also wanted to mention one of the championship teams that most certainly will be there is DarkZero, after they just basically for no reason at all dropped their coach, and they had just won regional finals with this coach. This coach is arguably known as like the most popular coach in the Apex esports scene. A lot of players really want this guy as a coach because there's not that many good coaches really yet. People are really starting to develop this avenue for Apex esports, and PvP has been a great coach over there. And like I said, they just won regional finals with him as well. Well, they dropped him. Now they're looking for a new coach. Looks like they just acquired the fazeclan coach. So now FaZe is going to be looking, I assume, for a new coach. Now, this was actually coming from the official Wikipedia site here, where DarkZero acquires new esports coach ZZ from fazeclan. So Z is now going to be over on the DarkZero roster rather than the fazeclan roster. Interested to see if you guys agree with that coach pickup. Now, I just can't imagine that like there's too many people where it makes sense to drop PvP for. And I don't really know. I don't know if this is really an upgrade. Nonetheless, congratulations to him. Obviously, we'll hope the best and see how they basically perform here on out. Also wanted to mention rank distribution. I kind of mentioned this over on my main channel as well. We talk more about generic Apex news rather than just esports. But Respawn has apparently said to expect rank changes coming next season. Alpha Intel reported that over 4 million players were tracked on Apex status. Masters rank is filling up tremendously. I think over 1 million master players now exist, which is unbelievably insane. Respawn said, though, at the very bottom here, to expect changes next season. We have not seen an official post on Twitter from a dev on this matter. However, we do know that Alpha Intel, powered by DarkZero, receives all kind of intel all the time. So Respawn definitely talks to them. They're definitely valid. So you could definitely say that this is true. But it's exciting to see that we can see some rank changes coming next season, which I think we obviously knew should happen because it was so bad. But it's just kind of weird that we hadn't had that confirmation as of yet. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below about all the topics in today's video. Make sure to like the video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends esports related. And until the next time, I will see you all later, Gators.